No swearing as well, right?
It's good to get it out there. Yeah. There's meant to be no.
Okay.
How about you can go for it, man? Just be clean for the first 10 seconds, man.
I will. Okay.
All right. And we are about to go live right now. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Prem de la Creme.
The only football podcast, talk show, whatever you want to call it, where Liverpool, United, and now a Chelsea fan can have a conversation without fighting. Well, we'll see. We can't fight this week.
Yeah, well, I'm here to just give Moises Caicedo prop. Just tell everyone that he's the best midfielder in the world, and then basically just leave. So I hope you guys enjoy this Moises Caicedo tribute for the next half an hour.
I mean, Jamie, look at this guy's name tag, by the way.
Yeah, so Cole Palmer. I mean, I'm a Ronaldo fan, so I agree. Messi's a bum. I agree.
See, I'm not crazy to say that. Wasn't crazy to say that.
But cool, yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. So essentially, you guys know the structure already. Liverpool fan, United fan, Chelsea fan over here. We'll be talking about each of our games in quite some detail. Also highlighting any of the other big games from the Premier League Big Six. Get involved in the comments. Let's hear your thoughts as well. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. It was an early kickoff for a particular Manchester United. I'll be honest with you. I don't think
you can skip my game. I'm fixing my lights. We'll cover my next week.
We'll definitely get the.
Convenient. You adjusted. Shameless, Jamie.
And Justin watches my streams, bro. Justin, don't do me like that.
And because United got stung by the bees. I would have predicted. I think we actually did both predict a United win.
Yeah.
What went wrong, bro?
Like the saying is, never back the early kickoff, bro. That's all I can say. It's honestly,
Top 10 Mahatma Gandhi quotes of all time.
Never back the early kickoff. But yeah, it was a bad performance all around. First of all, Papa Amarim, why are we signing goalkeepers if we're not going to play them? That's what I want to know. We're signing Lemons, but we're playing Bainda. I don't know.
Jamie, let's get down to it though. Like realistically, let's cut all the nonsense, right? I come in here just to go straight shooting, right?
Yo, bro's interrogating
when the
me.
hell is Papa Amarim, right? When the hell is he gonna get his P45?
Oof.
Bro, I'm lost for words, bro. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say, what we need. I'm just a hopeless fan now. 1 week is good. We beat Chelsea. The next week, I don't know. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Hamza, I'm coming for you, bro. You weren't shit last week.
It's not the time.
But yeah, back to the performance. Absolutely shocking. It's like what we said in previous weeks. 1 week we play well, the next week we rubbish. It's like no consistency within the team. So
I'm just happy that the ex-Liverpool mandem stepped up. Keller saving a penalty. Anderson, I think, got an assist. All the Liverpool ex-players were doing well there.
Yeah, I mean, we can't escape you guys.
If Igor Thiago is like a fantasy team now, though, that's like.
I was about to say Igor Thiago, bro. I think he's like 6 million only.
Yeah, he's cheap, and he's got the same amount of goals as Haaland. And when Bruno stepped up for the pen, I was just shouting at this screen saying, he scores. Like, obviously he scores. He missed one, obviously he scores. And then he missed. Yeah. And I was just like, Khalas, bro, this is
also, I mean, I'm not making excuses, but since when can we make substitutions when a penalty is about to happen? You can't even do that on FIFA. How can you do that in the Premier League? What do you mean? Since when is that a thing?
There's back-to-back penalties now. I guess this guy's momentum or his flow got interrupted twice in a row now.
Exactly. There was a long time between the penalty given and him taking it, right?
Yeah, and then they delayed it even longer for the sub. Guys, there's an agenda against us.
my main question is also like that formation and that system, because Ruben Amorim said in the interview, when he wins, then no one mentions the system, but when he loses, then everyone wants to mention the system. But that system, why can't he get it right? Oliver Glasner uses almost the exact same system, a 3-4-3, but he seems to be undefeated in the Premier League, whereas United, they can't even string 2 games in a row where they win.
I wouldn't say it's a system. If I'm being very honest with you, like it's our caliber of players. Because at that level, everyone should be at least decent enough to play. And I'm gonna go back to Grimsby. We could have played with 2 at the back, and we should have won that game. So it's the caliber of players at the end of the day. I don't know. Like Wayne Rooney said, I think it was during the week. He said we lack players with character. We don't have that mentality anymore. We have Bruno and Cunha. That's it. Other than that, like, who do we have that really is gonna fight for the badge?
Yeah. I think Rooney as well in that same interview. He said United actually, the soul of Manchester United is gone. It's not the same club anymore, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But 30 years down the line, we'll win something, I guess.
I can't believe it's coming. It's already going for how many years now? 2012 was the last time Manchester United won
over
the
10.
league. Yeah. Tough times. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you want to touch on there. Brentford obviously I personally predicted them to go down. And now they're looking quite good as well, because as much as United are obviously iffy, they have a very good spine. And Igor Thiago is looking like someone that can actually step up for them as well. Don't forget that they got Otaro, I think, from Bournemouth, ex-Bournemouth player. So they strengthened. As much as they got rid of Wissa and Burmo, they're looking decent.
I don't know how Mboma was not embarrassed. That guy, he went back home and he did nothing.
But yeah, Hamza, I don't know if there's any other Manchester United captaincy options for you, because I saw the fan base actually online when I was looking at the reactions after that loss. It looked like a lot of people were saying even Bruno is not even captain worthy anymore. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. Like, ever since I saw Mason Mount play left wing back against Grimsby, I'm like, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. You know, like I the last time Chelsea won a Premier League was when we played 3-4-3, and obviously Amrin did amazing against Farmers, like with Gyökeres up top in a 3-4-3 in Sporting, their first league in a long period of time, right? So obviously it can work, but like you can see when Ugarte plays, they skip Ugarte when they have the ball, right? So you're right, Jamie. The personnel isn't there for him, but it's almost like Cunha was unbelievable last year. He goes into his team and he can't trap the ball for a second, and Buemo the same. He can't get shots off. Like to me, it's just like absolutely painingly obvious that the manager just is not right for this system. You cannot get rid of 20 players. You can only really get rid of the manager. And I think the way, like, bro, that guy who has the really long hair, right? That United Stand or United Strand guy, right?
Oh, yes, United Strand.
Yeah. I feel so bad for that guy, because he's going to have the longest hair in the world, right? If Amarin stays for another 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, bro. He needs to go Umrah, bro. That's what that guy needs to do. Like, and you just have to get rid of the manager, have a system that actually works, and then you'll be all right. But, like, yeah, man, is this really worse than Eric Ten Hag? Is this I see prop on TikTok of people doing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like tributes. I'm like, bro, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there, like, bro, I'll be honest, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And if you're tributing that, then you really are in the mire. So yeah, I think the manager has to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jamie, anything to say?
Yeah, you can be neutral, yeah. No, but I see what Hamza's saying. Like, I agree with it to a certain extent, but how many managers can we go through? Like, we've had Mourinho, we've had Van Gaal, we've had Ten Hag, we've had Oli, we've had Van Nistelrooy. Okay, I know he was like interim, but like, how many managers do we have to go through?
But you're Manchester United, right? Like, you can't finish. Like, it would actually be a travesty if you finish 12th or 13th. Like, we can't. At the start of the season, people are like, yeah, 8th. Man United fans I was hearing saying like 8th, 9th. Bro, like 8th or 9th. Yeah. 8th or 9th. As like your ceiling. That's when back 5 years ago, we would shame Arsenal. We would absolutely batter them and bruise them. Every single big team would just be like, what the hell are you doing being an 8th? You're 15th. I don't even know where the hell you are in the table now. I think actually you might be above City. I don't know. Who knows? But it's like you cannot be 12th or 13th. You're Manchester United. Like you're Manchester United. You cannot be 12th or 13th. So yeah, I think you guys have to be super short term and get a manager who will actually be like decent in the now. And
But who would you? What would your recommendation be then? Because it has to be someone that knows man management then. Because
I mean, the ones that I would go for would be either Antonio Raiola or Oliver Glasner. Could you get those guys out of their clubs? Probably not. It'll be difficult. But at the end of the day, you're Manchester United, right? So I think the manager has had more than enough time. And his biggest problem, to be honest, Jamie, in my opinion, was coming in November. Like he should never have joined at that time because that's too long of a period without the team that you want and the players that can play in the position that you want to play them for you to have like a transition. Like if he came in February, then February to May doesn't leave a sour taste in the mouth, but November to May playing terribly, losing to Spurs in the final, like that is like, bro, he lost fans before he'd even had a transfer window. You know what I mean? So yeah, he wasn't yeah.
I was just gonna say on that, then like you can look at it from that perspective, but then you can also look at it from another perspective of this guy has had the longest preseason ever, and just look at it from this season alone. And this season alone, he's showing so many signs of inconsistency. How can he have such a good performance against Arsenal, an okay performance against Chelsea, but look at the smaller teams they're versing and they can't seem to show up? It's almost like there's an arrogance of like, okay, you know, we can't win the smaller teams, they don't end up winning them. Oh, it's a big team, let's actually show up for the big games. That was just my input in there.
But I still believe it.
Anyone else this season?
We beat. Who did we play?
Burnley. Last minute.
Yeah.
Last minute winner against Burnley. At home. That says a lot also.
Hey, Liverpool got scraped a Burnley win.
Away. A tough more, bro.
But yeah, I think we can't like solely just blame a manager. I think it's a club in general. Like players, again, you're like you said, as Man United, you should be playing. You should have that mentality about you already. Where if a manager tells you to do this formation, okay, in the game, adjust at least. Like you're a professional, you should know how to play in a specific formation, and you should know how to be beating these smaller teams. So I think it's a combination of manager, player mentality. I don't know. I think we just take everything for granted.
But the Premier League's hard, right? Like a team can beat any team at any given time, right? Like I know City beat Burnley 5-1 in the end, but they were giving them a good game for a while, right? And this is supposed to be like the worst team in the league against arguably one of the best teams in the league, right? So Brentford aren't like scrubs. And I don't think it's just Brentford. Like if it was just a Brentford game, then you can go, yeah, where did the play go badly, right? And I think Luke Shaw, to be honest, I think Luke Shaw's all right, you know? Like I was his biggest hater last year, but he's actually been, in my opinion, okay, right? I don't know why I'm picking him out. It's just like a random example of a guy who's playing all right. But it's just like this consistent for the last 9, 10, 11 months of win one, draw one, lose one again, then win. It's like, what? You can't do anything with that. You actually cannot do anything with just... Like this guy cannot get results. If you can't get results, you don't move your club forward, right? And you're in a position now where you can just go further and further and further down. And it's like, you can avoid that, in my opinion. You can really avoid that.
Yeah. I mean, like Arsenal.
It's being a dead horse, isn't it? It's like, what can you say, right? It's just like, yeah.
It's literally because 1 week we're good, the next week we're like, not even average. We're below average. And it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back at this point. So honestly, we just have to wait and see. We can't blame owners anymore. We got the money in. I genuinely don't know. I think we need to invest in our academy prospects and just aim for like 5 years and then hope for the best at this point.
Loki, that's what kickstarted. I would like say that's what really kickstarted the dynasty for Manchester United, is it? The class of 192.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still stand by it. Our biggest mistake was selling Greenwood. I still stand by that. I will stand by that until my last breath. Our biggest mistake was selling Greenwood. That guy was our best player.
I think there might have been a political reason for that one.
But still, loan him out, and what? It's done now. He's cooking for Marseille. It's what they won yesterday.
As Greenwood a footballer, Yeah. No, he was
He
so
was our
good for
best
you.
attacker. He was our best attacker.
I could definitely attack for sure. Um, okay, no, fair enough. I guess now we'll only have to wait and see if making this guy get all the time in the world is the right goal by the end of the season. Because I would personally say back-to-back seasons, if United finish below 10th, there's no reason to give him time. There's no trust the process whatsoever. I know United fans also.
I think by the end of this season, if we're not like in Europe at least, then
would you give him to the end of the season, James?
I personally would. I'm tired of like chopping and changing managers. I feel like, okay, give him benefit of the doubts. What's the worst that can happen? Honestly, what's the worst? If you're getting relegated, then yeah, send him. But what's the worst that can happen? It's not like.
No, but Jamie is right also. Jamie is right though, because like the reason why I guess United is they chose the wrong manager to give the time towards, because United obviously they have Jose come in, he has a different style of play. The players that are currently there don't suit his style of play. He buys some players, he's not completely done with the squad, he gets sacked. And the next manager comes in, gets a squad that doesn't suit his system, makes these signings, doesn't complete his squad, he gets sacked. You know what I'm saying? So it's never ever to the point where, like, let's say Arteta, for example, right now, where he's fair enough, he's got 7 years now, I think, coming up in December. But Arteta had the time to build a squad that he needed, or even a starting 11. That starting 11 allowed him to compete. I won't say win trophies because we all know the situation with Arsenal. But, you need to be in a position where you can start competing, and you need to give a manager that time. I just think y'all chose the wrong guy. Even Eric Ten Hag, low-key, could have been that guy to give time towards.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, I'm tired of just, okay, a manager does bad, send him. It's like, okay, give one guy a chance. If not, yeah, move on.
Yeah. Trust the process. But cool. United, we can obviously talk for hours about United's problems, but we do have limited time. And the next fixture was Chelsea at home to Brighton, and this was another shock result of the weekend. Mr. Hamza, tell me, why did the Seagulls do you all like that?
Well, I mean, this is the third game in a row that they've beaten us. They beat us in the FA Cup, they beat us away at the Amex last year, and they beat us on Saturday, right? The reason why we lost is because we cannot seem to keep 11 men on the pitch, right? For whatever reason. That's fair. Andre Santos, excellent play. I think he played really well against United, right? He even played well in the game after that. Then what does he do? He gets the ball facing his own goalkeeper, and he just touches it 5 yards in front of him, right? It kills Trevor Chalobah, right? Chalobah's done. He's dead. I don't know how he didn't get a red card straight away, right? Since then, we got a red card. We're 1-0 up. So who does our manager turn to? He looks at the bench. He goes, okay, so I've got Garnacho, I've got Gittins, I've got Gui, Gusto. I'll bring on Malo Gusto, the brother that cannot defend, right? The brother that can hardly trap a ball, the brother that cannot cross. As soon as I see him look into the box, I'm like, I was a billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim. Like, bro, what the hell's about to happen here, right? So we are trying to win a game of football. We bring Reece. I think Reece James was already playing, right? But you swap Reece James for Gusto. You put Reece James into the middle to support in the midfield, right? You've taken off Andre Santos. What the hell is going on in the mind of the manager to bring on Malo Gusto? To me, that makes no sense, right? So now we've got basically no attack. Esteval comes on. Well, I think Esteval was playing and then he came off because every time there's a red card, he basically gets no minutes, right? So he's just being absolutely killed from start to finish. And then what happens? Right, last 10 minutes, header. I think Welbeck scored 2 headers and then somebody else scored. I don't know who it was.
The Cooper or something.
Yeah, Decoy, but yeah. So we have no centre-backs. The reason why we didn't win that football game is because we have no centre-backs. Benoit Badiashile played his first 10 minutes on Saturday against Brighton. Wesley Fofana is never fit, even though Jorgensen punched him in the head. So I'll give him a let off for that. Right, that's why he's not fit. Colwill, unbelievable left centre back. Maresca's crying to get a replacement all summer. What happens? We don't get anybody. Trust the people that you've got inside the process, was told by the club, right? Trust the people you have in the club. So, yeah, an amalgamation of errors. We cannot win. We cannot keep 11 men on the pitch. Even yesterday, João Pedro got a red card after coming on for 20 minutes at the end of the game. So, yeah, that is why the Seagulls did a merry dance on Chelsea's grave, and I had a terrible Saturday. So yeah, thank you for making me relive that.
No worries. It's also important to note that your club was the first club I think Danny Welbeck scored against this season. He opened his account, I think, against you all, if I'm not mistaken, in the 70s.
Is that important?
Yeah. Because, let's appreciate greatness. I mean, Welbeck's been around for years, man. Actually, United striker also. I'm sure United fans wouldn't mind him at their club.
Yeah. We'll take anyone at this point. I'll take Benny McCarthy back. I mean, I'll take anyone.
Yeah, but also, it's almost a very similar situation. Obviously, different scales, but similarly to Manchester United, Chelsea lacks consistency. And it's like you'll have one or two quality players, but I still feel like your squad also isn't really there to the point where you can. I'll be honest with you, I bought into the Club World Cup champions. I thought, you might do a title charge this season. I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything Jamie you got to say also.
No Palmer, no party. That's all I have to say. No Palmer, no party.
That's the golden rule, though, that we've established at this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are missing him a lot, and it shows really.
Yeah, we have no creativity when he's on the pitch, right? Like Esteval wants to play in the 10, and I think given time he will play in the 10. It's a long season, right? So I'm not going to get too depressed. The thing that I'm sad about is two things, right? Colwill is out, and he's on him, Cucurella and Caicedo in that left box, right? A left back, left centre mid, and left centre back was just unpenetrable. I think we even played you lot last year. You just couldn't get past it, right? That sort of left side. Mohamed Salah was completely unlocked that game. And then for the rest of the season, so now losing him was terrible. But bro, Moises Caicedo, I mentioned it at the top of the podcast, but Moises freaking Caicedo, what a player, right? He's got better numbers right now than Player of the Year Kante did, right? And what I hope is that we don't waste this season of Moises Caicedo on a fourth place finish and just a quarterfinal place in the Champions League. He deserves way better, right? So I need Enzo to step up, and I need the centre backs to really just switch on, because when Palmer comes back after international break, we can really go for it. But yeah, man, it's not looking bright and dandy. And even yesterday against Benfica, we just about got over the line. So yeah, it's important for us to get results right now, and then hope the performance come a little bit later on.
Yeah, no, fully agree. I guess, like I said, also, there's not really much else to add there to the Chelsea game, because it's just about building that consistency. And I think you'll do have a decent enough spine, bar the goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper is always sus. But yeah, I know you'll got a very decent defense, in my opinion, probably the fourth best in the league. And then you'll got arguably one of the best, if not the best CDM in the league. Cole Palmer, I would say probably the best number 10 right now in the league. And yeah, the strikers, I mean, you've got very good players there.
English player in world football, according to that fraudulent Ballon d'Or list.
Terrible stuff, by the way. I don't know how he managed to be in the top 8.
He's above him now.
Harry Kane is, first of all, a better Englishman than Cole Palmer.
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
I think you put Harry Kane in the 10, he still performs world-class levels.
In the 10? Oh my.
In the same game, bro. In the same game against Bayern, Cole Palmer scored 2 better goals than him, right? So it's does that not count for anything? They literally played against each other. Cole Palmer scored 2 better goals than him, and he's not meant to be a striker. So,
all right.
Listen, Cole Palmer's better than 2012 Messi for a reason, bro. He's better than the schmuck.
Okay. No, fair enough. I think Harry Kane this season, I know it's not Premier League, but I think he got 17 GA or something?
Yeah, 17. In what? 12 games or something.
Bro, he's automatic. Him and Mbappe are just
9 games.
Oh yeah, and
I'm just gonna switch to my LAN cable, so you guys carry it on for now. I'm just switching to the LAN cable.
Let's say. I mean, we got his team next, so that's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
Wait. Talk about City for now.
That was a convenient switch there.
I mean, bro, I think there was some stat where it's the most shots conceded by Liverpool, the most goal-scoring actions were conceded by Liverpool against Palace or something like that. Basically, defensively, they were terrible against Palace. I didn't watch the game, but
I've been saying I've went on a rogue shouts. I'm not impressed with Liverpool. The way that they've been playing this season, I'm not impressed at all. I don't think they can
it?
carry on with those performances and win anything. That's just my opinion.
No, I think it's valid, man. I think I was saying to Nawaaz like 2 weeks ago that I think Liverpool are just automatic for the league because it's like they're playing terrible, but they're always winning. And it's like if you're always winning, who the hell? It's like last year. I felt like they played terrible last year, but they were always winning because Salah was like on an unbelievable season. But now they lost to Galatasaray, they lost to Palace, and then we'll get to.
Is this the start of their downfall?
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I'm joking. Liverpool. You just ask actually next. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Can I unload? Can I unload?
The floor is yours. We'll sit back and relax.
Okay. Now listen. Yeah, I do think that the fan base, my own fan base, needs to chill as well. A lot of questions.
Bro. Okay, before you carry on. I made a video yesterday to rage bait you guys. Oh my days. People are telling me you can't even hit the crossbar. Like, what does me hitting the crossbar have to do with you losing to Galatasaray? How?
I'll be honest with you, our fan base is very emotional. It's very emotional. So I apologize on their behalf. No, but Liverpool,
bro.
Liverpool obviously did pick up a lot of plastic fans over the years, so ignore some of them. But I think we are in a situation this season where I think obviously the results are paving over the cracks of the performances. I don't think there was a single game so far this season, including the Community Shield, where we've actually had a full 90 minutes of like decent football. Forget 90 minutes, even 70 minutes, because even against Everton, which was probably seen as our best game so far this season, performance and result-wise, we didn't really look that good in periods. And it's almost as if we struggling to break down a team. Simultaneously, that team just has to do about 3 or 4 passes and they're in behind already. Because Liverpool play with these attacking fullbacks, but there isn't really that central defender that sits back anymore. Like Gravenberg this season has gotten more license to go forward, and Konate is sus. So it's almost like Van Dijk is the only defender there.
Konate, Disney.
Yeah, he's actually been decent this season. Liverpool have had 5 decent players this whole season so far. It's Alisson, Van Dijk, Gravenberg, Salah. No, not Salah. Sorry, Ekitike. Sorry, that's Salah. It's just common knowledge, muscle memory. And then Szoboszlai at right back. So not even Szoboszlai in general.
Did you say Gakpo?
No.
I think Gakpo is not a bad shout for you guys. I think he's one of your best attackers. Without him, I don't think Ekitike was scoring.
You know, it's funny. He's been off it also. Yeah, he's been off it this season. But he hasn't been too bad. But obviously, the standards we've had last season, it's almost like Arne Slot also last season would play his football, wait until the halftime whistle, adapt to the game that he's currently in. Now it's almost like he's going into the game with a system, and now he's not adapting to the opponent anymore. He has a system, then he goes to a plan B instead of adapting to your opponent. What I loved about him so much last season was the fact that if it was Chelsea, okay, maybe they don't have that good fullbacks. We'll attack them on the fullbacks. If it's United, they sit back, let's try and overload the midfield and create chances. Whatever it is. But now it's like, okay, if we don't have creativity with this box midfield, let's go to a 4-3-2, like a 4-2-3-1. It doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. And Szoboszlai was so important for us last season. And now he's
nullified. 3 questions. Not to interject.
Yeah, throw it at me.
The first question is, Dominic Szoboszlai, best right back in the league. What the hell was that when you said that?
Oh, did I say that?
So you didn't say that just now, but I think last week you said to me, you or Sing on the Cop said Dominic Szoboszlai is the best right back in the league. Question mark.
I don't recall that. It must have been.
Crazy nowadays.
AI is dangerous, bro. Yes, making you think things.
The second question is Salah question mark.
Oh, that's all. Salah question mark. Salah this season has officially had now his worst start to a season in a Liverpool shirt. So, I mean, what's the reason for that? There's a few reasons. Because not only has the 2 players next to him in the front line been changed, but also his partner at right back for how many years now? 7 years or so? He's also changed. So there's a system change. There's a personnel change. Salah is also, going towards the end of his career. So there's so many things to consider.
How old is he?
32, I think 33, 32.
I can let you off for Salah because Salah's actually been decent. But the final question that I have for the jury is it's just simple. It's one word. It's words? Question mark.
No, listen, he's been on fraud watch for me since like Gameweek 2. I don't know what it is with him because I personally am of the opinion that, okay, you give him time, whatever, okay, but you forget the price tag. The person you were in the Bundesliga to now come into the Premier League and have 0 goal contributions in 8 games, but also to not even look like you can create chances because his best chances where he was creative have been in the 2 Champions League games. So in the Premier League, this guy has been obsolete. He's been non-existent. Liverpool have been playing with 10 men for the first 8 games this season.
Yeah, but
I hope that answers the question.
He had a special camera on him, so yeah, I thought he was. I thought that was like his turning point. But it's interesting because yesterday, Jamie Carragher, I'm sure you saw, was like he needs to leave the team, and I think Florian Wirtz probably does need to drop out the team. And my next question, which will come up in the next couple of weeks, is Alexander Isak. That he's
okay, man.
I'm from Newcastle. We're not happy with him over here, but yeah. He's the next one where I'm gonna. We've got eyes on him. So yeah,
hate watch.
We'll be watching.
People are. It's crazy. But Liverpool. I mean, I spoke about it also when I was doing my rant after the Galatasaray game. There's so many factors. First of all, like I was talking about Arne Slot changing the system. No one figured you out last season. I mean, really, no one figured Liverpool out last season. Even in the Champions League, we got kicked out by PSG. It was a tight game over both legs. And obviously, it took a Konate mistake for Ousmane Dembele to score the equalizer on the tie. And then they kicked us out on penalties. And then we lost the League Cup in the final. And then in the FA Cup, we lost to, who was the team again? Plymouth. And that was because we played like our C team. So no one figured you out last season. Why are you changing up the system so much? That's one factor as why Liverpool are doing so bad. The second factor is we brought in so many people, and now people always say one of the most famous lines a commentator uses is like, "Oh, it's as if they're playing for the first time together." Reality check: it is the first time that these players are playing together. They only played about 8 games together, so that just shows like we still have to build up the chemistry. And then now simultaneously, these players all came in. That same amount in terms of numbers left the club. You got people who've been at the club for years in Trent, Diaz, Darwin, even though he was terrible. But all these players, Harvey Elliott, all these guys left the club. And now I think all 3 of that happening at the same time. Liverpool are now in a transition period, an unnecessary one, where, whenever you win the league or something like Sir Alex Ferguson used to do back in the day, you would add maybe 1 or 2 players. But still keep majority of the squad from the previous season. Liverpool now, we are not the same. We are literally not the same Liverpool from last season. We have to build it up again.
I still don't understand that double striker signing. It's not even one of them can play on the wing. I don't see Ekatike playing on the wing, if I'm being honest with you.
And we only had 5 minutes to see that against Galatasaray. He then got injured.
Yeah.
We only got to see 5 minutes of Ekatike and Isak.
I don't know what Slot was doing there, but I mean,
I was one of the few people actually that said, after we signed everyone, it was then Isak that we were still targeting. I was like, I would want Isak later down the line, but personally right now, if we want to have a good chance of the league title again, I would prefer Mark Gay over Isak. I made a TikTok about it. It's somewhere out there on the interwebs, so it's there. But legit, I wanted Mark Gay so much more because you need a stable defense in order to win the league. And we didn't need Isak. We didn't need to spend over 100 million on, like Jamie said, an additional
just
striker.
Proving our points. Slot was just like, you know what? I'm going to prove a point here. I want Isak. I'm going to get him. There was no reason. Because this was after Ekatike was bagging goals in the opener and all of that stuff. And then you guys still want
Exactly.
Isak, so I don't know.
Man was moving around like Lex Luthor here. Trying to be a supervillain that's bold.
Now he's
I still trust the guy.
Austin Powers.
I still trust the guy. I still think Liverpool have the players and the manager to build up to a very good team that can challenge in the league and in the Champions League. But for now, I'm looking at Arsenal fans. Take advantage of this moment because Liverpool are down right now.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, it was only a bad week, right? Like, people make such a big deal out of it.
No,
right?
the results are bad.
Yeah, but it's like you lost 1-0. You lost by 1 goal against Palace in the last minute. Like, an individual mistake from Kirk like basically led to that, essentially. I mean, you should have lost that game a long time ago. You lost 1-0 to Galatasaray. Like, it's not... If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be like, it's not the end of the world, right? But, I mean, as you said, Arsenal need to take advantage, and that kind of, like, leads you on to what happened on Sunday, I guess.
Yeah. But like I was saying also, like, Liverpool, the results have been paving over the cracks. There were so many performances this season that we weren't supposed to win the game. Let's be honest. Like, let's say the Newcastle one, for example. We weren't supposed to win Newcastle. And then I would even say as far as that Bournemouth game, like, we got 2 late goals in the end, but Bournemouth were, they like flipped the switch in that second half and they were seen as the better team. So there were so many performances this season that were questionable. And then the results were just paving over the cracks. Now the results are matching the performances. And that's why people like us right now, social media, and even the mainstream media will now start asking questions. Slot never had this pressure before in a Liverpool shirt yet. So we'll have to wait and see how he can deal with that as well. Any other questions for me there, officer?
No, I think that's questioning all done. Yeah, the next ones really I think are coming is Alexander Isak and is Trent sorely missed? Because I think when you guys first bought all the signings, my biggest issue with you lot was you build up so much from the right, and that right was so important, and then you're bringing in a guy like Jeremy Frimpong who plays nowhere the same as Mohamed Salah, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it doesn't play anywhere the same as Trent Alexander-Arnold. So it's like, how is that going to fit? And I don't think he's been terrible. Like I said, Szoboszlai's been okay at right back, right? So your right back's not been a terrible issue, but yeah, how these people all fit in together is going to be interesting. And then, yeah, you just got, I mean, I'm a Chelsea fan, so let's just hope that Arsenal don't take advantage. And I need you guys to in that league again. I need you to go back to back, baby.
I think if you have to ask Arne Slot what's his best starting 11, he can't answer that question. Because now even Szoboszlai being good at right back means he has now 3 headaches at right back.
Yeah,
but generally, I'm sure he doesn't know his best starting 11. I mean, there's so many things. That's why we're in a transition. We are in a transition. Arsenal.
Transition. You win the league. You win the league, and it's a transition. That's crazy.
It's poor. Like you say. Jamie's
in transition. He's 15th, bro. You cannot say the T word and win the Premier League.
No, but you understand what I'm saying, dude. There was about 6 players that left the club, and the 6 players that came in. It's unfortunate, and it's also a bit like it's a case study that people and other Premier League managers will look at. Oh, let's not do what Liverpool did in 2005, 2025, 2026. That was a big mistake because even like you said, though, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a must. I personally think so because he wasn't a part of a system. He essentially was the system. You have these passing first-minded fullbacks in Robertson and Trent, and now you're switching to driving first-minded fullbacks in Kirkes and Frimpong. So like the system has adapted so much. I'm telling you, I do not recognize my club. I'm not saying we are in a crisis or anything, but I do not recognize this team anymore.
From 1 week, 1 week can make me feel like this.
No, like I said, the results are paving over it. I thought maybe not. I won't overthink it. Slot is the guy; he'll figure it out. But it's getting worse since the Community Shield final. It's been getting worse.
No, yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah. Hey, but thanks, guys. I appreciated that. Yeah, let it all out. Let it all go. Okay, let's just walk past these next 2 games quickly, then we'll talk about Newcastle and Arsenal. But Man City 5, Burnley 1. It's 2 good performances now back-to-back from Manchester City. They have a good squad as well. People are saying Pep Guardiola ain't finished. He ain't done yet. He'll leave this club with 1 more Premier League title. Yeah, any thoughts on that? I'll go to Jamie first.
1 more Prem? I don't see that happening. I think he's on his last legs now. He is still a very good manager. City's still a very good team, but I think compared to Liverpool and Arsenal, I don't think they have that much of an edge. I thank Haaland though. Haaland, thank you for my FPL points. I appreciate that.
Same.
I appreciate that. But yeah, they're looking strong, but again, it's Burnley, so.
Yeah.
A good second half.
Yeah, no, fair. Hamza?
I mean, 2 OGs from Estev. I know, like, people on fantasy, that's why he's like the cheapest defender. So basically, everyone has him. I think everyone in my league has him, and 2 on goal.
He's on my bench.
Oh my god! Yeah, what a guy, man! What a guy. He saved me this week. He actually saved me in fantasy football this week. So thank you very much, Estev. I hope things get better though. But yeah, Man City. I don't know if they're back. To be honest, I don't know if they're back because I just think you lose Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri comes back from an ACL. I don't think he even played on Saturday. Right? It's like you lose those 2 players.
Yeah, he never played.
I can't see it. I can't see it, man. Like, people don't talk about how big a loss that De Bruyne thing is. Like, when they last won the league a year ago, just before Liverpool did it, bro, De Bruyne was on fire for 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row, right? And there was no real drop-off in that sense. So, in my opinion, I don't know. Like, Haaland will always bag because he's just that guy. But when it comes to winning the league, I don't see it. I really don't see it. And I think, yeah, I mean, Donnarumma is a good upgrade in goalkeeper, but like, how will that affect your whole build-up? You know, and even against Arsenal, like in yesteryear, basically, you would go against Arsenal. City would play Arsenal and just be like, play them off the park, right? They were holding on at 1-0. They were really holding on at 1-0 against Arsenal. And I know Arsenal have improved, but yeah, I don't see it personally with Man City. So if you're a City fan, enjoy the ride, and yeah, you'll probably finish 3rd or 2nd.
It's an FA Cup year for Manchester City, it looks like.
Yeah.
No, but like, I agree with you.
I think they're just in like a mid period. I think they're just gonna be a bit mid.
Transition.
Oh, well, like Man City mid, not like
Everyone's in a
mid,
transition
like
period now.
No, because like even with City, I guess what made them so strong over the years was the fact that they had obviously those incredible players in the middle, but then you also had the likes of Sterling, Sane, even Riyad Mahrez, you know, these wingers that essentially win you games. And now even Jack Grealish in that treble winning season was so good as well. But now you like Doku is okay, and who you got on the right, Savinho, and then
Doku
like
is
even
better though. Doku is a lot better now though.
Even in the Champions League, he had a decent game.
Yeah. Like Doku with the end product is literally the best player in the world. Like he is the best.
End
product is literally like best winger in the world. You know what I mean? So if they could unlock that, then yeah, maybe they win the league. Who knows?
Yeah. No, fully agreed. But now you see, like even the City team, why I was saying they're in the transition is because even they're giving that youngster Nico O'Reilly so much game time as well. Yeah, he's like bursting onto the scene now. Vardiol,
he's good though.
Who literally, yeah, no, he's good. But like we said, like it's early days for a lot of these players. And even Vardiol is now finally getting put back into his preferred position in centre back because his whole City career in the beginning was at left back. And then Mateus Nunes was signed as a midfielder. He's playing a right back, so you can see it's not a team that can obviously have stability yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Anything else there?
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, City have no fans, so who cares? You know.
Yeah, no, that whole segment, we're talking to the wall actually. For the past 5 minutes or so.
Search for a City fan. Did anyone reply to you?
No, you see, I'm trying to expand this panel, by the way. So if anyone's watching this, anyone observe you, if you know any City fans, Arsenal fans as well, I need an Arsenal fan here. And hey, Spurs, bro, if you think City's going to be difficult, imagine finding a Spurs fan. I need to find 3 more fans from the Premier League Big Six. We have a proper Big Six panel. But yeah, it's tough. I haven't found one yet, Jamie. And speaking of Spurs, actually, we can probably jump into that game. A late winner, Palinia actually involved in both goals. Equalizer. Spurs 1, Wolves 1. What were your guys' thoughts on the game?
Nawaaz, we both predicted this. We did predict.
Yeah. I just never get the screen recording.
Yeah. So I think I said Wolves would win initially, but then I said they would draw, and I think you said the same thing as well. So
Yeah.
But
we predicted it.
I mean, it was good. It was an okay game from Wolves. I mean, Spurs just could not score, and then I don't know what how Palini is doing. Like he scores a goal at the end and he rips his shirt off, as if like you can't win a game against the team who's bottom in the league. It was a bit Tim Pot that, but yeah. Spurs and Spurs, innit? Spurs and Spurs.
Reminds me of a certain tapping that a team scored.
Yeah.
Nah, listen, guys, it's called passion. It's called passion, guys. He calls it fast also because I think he's the reason why we lost against Palace also, by the way. But either way, we move. Yeah, no, Palini was actually involved in both goals there because the goal that Wolves ended up scoring, it bounces off him, and then I think it was, what's his name? Bueno actually scores a tap in, and then Palini, a good finish, by the way. I don't know, what's your guys' thoughts on that finish? Was it like for a CDM? Not bad at all.
That's like a CDM
but
classic, isn't it? Coming in at the end of the box, like on the edge of the box, and just like smashing it in. That's like such a CDM goal.
Genuine. I mean, Jamie, what's your thoughts on Thomas Frank now also? Because he's basically had every type of performance that you can have under the sun. A good one, a bad one, a mid one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a history of the Spurs. I don't see them doing much. I'll be honest. They looked decent in the beginning. We said Richarlison looked good, but I mean, they made good signings as well. Like Xavi Simons, I was very excited to see him play. But I feel, I don't know, they always seem to be missing something. Like even their defense is decent. Romero, Van der Ven, I feel like they're very good centre backs. Even though I hate Romero, but I don't know, they're always they're missing something. So
yeah, I also with Spurs, you never know what that something is as well. Because
the injury list is super long though. I don't know if you've seen it. Their injury list is like, honestly, it's massive. It's like Kulusevski, there's Madison. I know there was a long list. I don't know the names, but Kulusevski and Madison were the ones at the top. And they've got like 8 or 9 players out. Like Kolobani's out.
Solanke's not there either.
Yeah, they've got a lot of players out, man.
Yeah, this is all Ange Postecoglou still with his effects because he basically made this team become a disabled team.
He killed them.
Genuine. But even I didn't understand why he dropped Pedro Porro, by the way, because Pedro Porro had a decent start to the season and then he drops him for, I think, Jet Spence.
Yeah.
But yeah, that affected my FPL a little bit, so I'm still upset about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the only reason you know it's, eh?
But yeah, there's nothing much against. So there again, we were just talking to a brick wall essentially because there's no Spurs fans that would really care or they exist. Watch this podcast. Next is the result essentially of the weekend. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2.
A page out of your playbook. 90 plus 6. Yo.
How much time was meant to be added, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Was it within? Or was it over extra time?
I don't know. Extra time nowadays, I don't know. I think
it's a minimum. I know what you say. It's a minimum.
They whack a random number and then they call it a day.
Now Arsenal, okay. Yeah, I'll start off here, boys. Don't worry about it. I'll start off. So Arsenal, I always said that Arteta actions speak louder than words, right? Because he likes to talk, this guy, a lot. And then when it comes to the actual tests that he gets every season, he's afraid. You know, he'll set up in a low block. He'll do his Stoke City football, and then he'll obviously set up with 3 CDMs in midfield. But now this game, let's not forget that it's a fixture. I mean, you're a Newcastle fan, Hamza. It's a fixture that Arsenal haven't really won for quite a number of seasons now. Traveling all the way to St. James's. So the fact that Arteta started Eze and actually brought the game to them, you know, actions speak louder than words. I respect it.
Bro, he had balls. I was at the game on Sunday, and I mean, Newcastle fans, they all don't like Arteta because they pretty much beat him every single time, right? And he always makes like weird excuses. Like I don't know if you guys remember in the Carabao Cup semi-final, he blamed the ball, right? And the whole 45 minutes when we knew we were going to the final, we were just screaming about the ball, basically, right? So it was good that he showed a bit of bottle, as you said, putting Eze in the 10. And even when Odegaard came, like Gyökeres played really well. I thought his hold-up play was decent. I know there's a couple of bozo moments, but like, is what it is. Personally, I think it was a pen. I do think it was a pen because the exact same thing that happened to Gyökeres is the exact same thing that happened to Buemo against Chelsea, right? The keeper's touched the ball, but then taken out the player. Exact same thing has happened to Gyökeres. So where is the consistency in terms of that being a penalty, right? So I
What's
think.
your opinion on that rule, though? Like not about consistency, not about what happened in the past. Or what do you think about that challenge in particular? Isolated.
Bro,
Was that a penalty?
It's a pen. It's a pen. Because that situation is terrible for a goalkeeper, right? But that doesn't mean that you change the rules so it makes it easier for the goalkeeper. Because the attacking side have created a situation where essentially the goalkeeper is screwed. They've created that situation through skill. So why should the attacking team be penalized for that?
Okay.
He's clearly taken out the player. So how can he get the ball?
So if I have to put you in a hypothetical situation where now that same tackle, Caicedo is Nick Pope in this example. He stretches. Mohamed Salah is running down. Open goal. It's a 1v1. Salah kicks it to the left onto Caicedo's foot. So Caicedo stretches. He stretches way too early. Salah kicks it onto the foot. So Caicedo essentially wins the ball. And then he gets taken out. Is that a foul?
But Nick Pope didn't get the ball, though. He touched
He got the ball first.
He touched the ball. Yeah. Yes, he touched the ball. But his knee, it's not like Gyökeres went searching for it. If a player leaves his leg in there and he searches for it, right, then I think it's closer to not being a pen. But Gyökeres, that was all part of his movement. Gyökeres could not get the ball afterwards. Gyökeres actually could not get the ball after. It's not like Pope absolutely cleanly took the ball anyway. I think that was just it's not enough for it to be overturned. Right, and this isn't coming from the fact that Gyökeres is my striker in fantasy football. It's got nothing to do with that at all. But I just think that whole situation was just silly. And even the penalty later on in the evening was silly. But yeah, Gabriel Magalhaes at the end. What a guy!
Jamie, what's your opinion? Because you play and you coach Sunday League as well. If that had to happen to one of your players, is that a penalty? Let's say the keeper is your player.
If a defender or if a player is standing on my keeper in a set piece, I'm sending my keeper to punch him. I don't care. I don't understand. That's how they scored against us as well. I don't understand how that's okay. I kind of see it, but I don't think that should actually be allowed. To be fair, because what is obstruction then?
Yeah, but that's a Saliba chance. I just think Pope should have made more of a meal out of it because it was obstruction, but it clearly looked like Saliba didn't do enough.
Yeah,
for it to be a foul.
And that's what.
And then on the penalty situation, there was a second one. First, your opinion on that whole Pope and Gyökeres situation, was it a penalty?
Nah, same as Hamza. I mean, it was a pen. As soon as the keeper comes out like that, if you're not clearing that ball, you're cooked basically.
Okay, but the argument is, I guess, the fact that he doesn't tackle the ball touches him. He doesn't touch the ball touches him. So yeah, it's one of those ones where
that's even worse. He's not even gone. He's not gone to get the ball. It's not like he's gone to get it. He just accidentally. Exact same thing happened with Chalobah the day before. Chalobah's touched the ball, but it's hit him more than he's gone to get the ball. But he's taken out the player as well. He gets a red card, right? But then the next day for Newcastle, when all the fans are screaming at him, the referee just decides to bottle it. It's just there's no consistency. Right? And obviously, I'm a bit biased because this is what happened to Chelsea. We got the bad end of it, and what happened to Newcastle? They got the good end of it, right? But it's where the hell is the consistency here? There's no consistency. And that's
I'll be honest.
Forget about VAR, but it's the consistency.
Yeah, just scrap VAR. Whatever the ref decides, let him decide it and move on. Honestly, at this point, put VAR in a bin, and then we go back to the good old days. Prime Barclays football.
Yeah, I think, the referees in your country, Hamza, they are incompetent, if you have to summarize it.
I think so. I think so, because they
refs over there.
Get the PSL there, 100%. Get all of our referees there. I think they'll make a bigger difference. But there was another penalty shout. I think this one maybe we'll all be in a general consensus for. The Gabriel one, obviously, he has his hand here. He's waving at the fans. And then I think it was, who was it? Ilanga that kicks it onto the hand. But someone kicks it onto him. But obviously it bounces first off.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But obviously he comes off his knee first.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that one?
I don't know. As much as I want Newcastle, I wanted Newcastle to win that game. As much as I think that I wanted them to win the game, bro, it's come off his leg onto his arm. You know what I mean? So in my mind, it's all happened so fast. I don't think that should be a penalty, personally, is what I thought.
Jamie?
But why is his hand there?
Yeah, I mean, when you're sliding as a footballer, I guess when you're doing a slide tackle with momentum as well, and it was like close proximity, so I understand why it wasn't given. But again, it's one of those decisions that could have went either way, depending on how VAR was feeling on the day. Because honestly, it can say, yeah, because his hand is up, but so it can be like, yeah, why is his hand there? But it's close. So honestly, I don't know. I really don't know at this point what VAR's point in football is.
I can't remember. I can't remember. It wasn't given though, right? It wasn't given initially.
No, the ref, I think. Oh no, it wasn't given. It wasn't given.
Yeah.
Because he didn't overturn it.
Then I think.
No, he didn't overturn it. Yeah, no, but I think according to the letter of the law, all right, it says if it bounces off another part of your body before the hand, it's not deemed as a handball. So even if, let's say, for example, you're standing like this, it bounces off your chest onto the hand, it's not deemed a handball. As long as you don't make direction like where you're eating the ball, it's not deemed a handball. So that's just the letter of the law, and according to the letter of the law, then it's not deemed a handball, so no penalty.
We're all lawyers now. We're not football fans, we're lawyers.
But I know that's basically us talking about Gameweek 6. Gameweek 7 is coming up. Let me share my screen here so we can actually walk through each one by one and give each other our predictions. Okay, let's go for it. At least none of us are the early kickoff or the Friday night game. But we're doing a Big 6 prediction. So I guess the first Big 6 team is Leeds versus Spurs. Yeah, what's your guys' okay? On my screen it's Hamza and Jamie, so I'll go Hamza, Jamie, myself.
Okay,
cool. I've gone for the early kickoff, Tottenham versus Leeds. I've gone for 2-1 Leeds. I think they had a good result.
Leeds. Ooh.
Yeah, they had a good results against Wolves, and then I think they drew the last game. Tottenham, they've lost to Bournemouth, they've drew to Wolves, and I just don't think that I don't think they have the bottle to really go away to Ellen Road on a bouncing Saturday morning and just absolutely go for it. So yeah, and as we all know, never bet on the Saturday kickoff. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds. Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. Okay. Jamie.
I was gonna go 2-1 as well to Leeds, but I'll go for 1-1 draw. Like Hamza says, I don't see Spurs doing much. But then again, they back-to-back draws. I feel like Thomas Frank has a point to prove. So they either take the game to them or they play the same football. So I'm gonna go 1-1.
Okay, 1-1. It looks like everyone is backing Leeds. So according to the don't back the early kickoff, I'm gonna back the underdogs here, Spurs. Okay, no, but honestly though, I know Leeds just won their last game now as well. I think it was 3-1 or something. Fair enough. Leeds were one of the teams I said that might stay up also this season. Calvert-Lewin getting some minutes. I don't think Spurs will keep a clean sheet. I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs. I think Spurs will win. I think they just have more firepower. And Xavi Simons, I'm telling you, he still hasn't yet fully arrived. He'll arrive in this game.
I can see it.
Okay, next up is going to be Arsenal versus West Ham at the Emirates. What do you say, Hamza?
I've gone for a regulation victory. I've gone for 4-1 Arsenal. I think West Ham were good against Everton. Yeah, I think Everton were good against West Ham. West Ham were good against Everton on Monday. Obviously, they got the goal back from Jarrod Bowen, and now Nuno's there. I think there'll be a bit more. I mean, I know I put them down to lose 4-1, but I think they'll be defensively a little bit more. There'll be a bit more structure with their team. But I just think Arsenal have too much. Arsenal have way too much. I think this is a game where Gyökeres gets a couple. Eze probably comes into his own a little bit. So yeah, I think the midday, the 3 o'clock kickoff for me, the 4 o'clock kickoff for you. I'm going 4-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Arsenal win. Not as extreme. I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal. I don't see West Ham scoring. I think their only attacking threat might be Bowen, realistically. But other than that, I don't think they're causing Arsenal much problems at the back. So I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal. Okay. I was also going to go for an Arsenal win. West Ham have been so blunt, if that's the right word, this season. I don't see them being that threatening on their attack. I'll just say 3-0 Arsenal. There's nothing to talk about, really. I think Arsenal, they literally have the best squad in the league this season, by the way. We still might arguably have the best starting 11, but I know Arsenal are too strong, man. So 3-0 Arsenal. And then, a tricky one. This it shouldn't really be, but a tricky one. Sunderland also doing good. Manchester United versus Sunderland.
Do you want me to go first, or Jamie? Do you want to take the hot seat?
No, go for it.
Up to you guys.
I put it down as 2-1 United. Right, Sunderland have been playing quite well, and I think they bought well, and the players have been playing good. That hurts me to say as a Geordie, right? The Sunderland are actually playing all right. But I just think Man United, like, when I watch Cunha and Mbeumo playing on that team, I'm thinking, you guys are so good. You guys are so good last year. And I even see elements of them being better than the players that they're around right now. Obviously, United lost the last game, so you bet on them to draw or win the next game. That's pretty much how it goes for United. And I think with Amorim's job on the line, he has to get something. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Manchester United.
Yeah, I was going to go exact same 2-1. I don't think we have enough to, like, have a blowout game where it's 4-0 or 4-1 or whatever. And Sunderland aren't playing well. They're playing very well. What is it? They have only conceded 4 goals. So, I mean, and attacking-wise, we haven't unlocked Sesko. I don't know what it's going to take for that to happen. But like you said, I'm very impressed. I have to be optimistic. I can't be negative because on paper, okay, based on last results, we're not the greatest. But if you actually watch the games, there's things that stats don't show you, like the way Cunha performs, the way Diallo, when he plays, the way he plays. And if you play Bruno as a 10, not a damn 8, I think we can get something out of it. So yeah, I'm also
it's that Ugarte, bro. It's that Ugarte, man. Every time I watch him, you guys are petrified in the football. I'm like, damn.
That guy shouldn't be in the United. I think we should have signed a CDM in this window. Because if he's not going to play Lemons, I think CDM should have been the way to go.
You heard it here first. Adam Morton, there's interest. Manchester United, Adam Morton.
No.
Fabrizio is going to
There's been interest, bro.
Fabrizio is going to hear, he's going to watch this podcast and he's going to say, all of a sudden, here we go, coming soon, because he's a captain merchant. But, what is that prediction though, JB? I didn't get it.
2-1 as well. 2-1 as well.
2-1 as well. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just bounce off what you guys said as well. Manchester United, I do think, you know what, fair enough. You'll sign these players and then sometimes they are so underwhelming. Whereas I think with Mbeumo and Cunha, they are the standout players in your team right now, which is actually a good thing. Usually your big signings, they are the ones that flop. But these are the ones that are actually doing well for you this season. Sunderland as well. JB touched on the fact that they have some good clean sheets. Fun fact, last game week was the first time a single team kept a clean sheet from the whole game week since Liverpool in game week 3 last season. So that just shows, like, Sunderland's been quite well defensively this season as well. Do I think United get the win though? Yeah, I mean, it's at Old Trafford. Might not be the fortress as it was anymore, but come on, the atmosphere is there. When Country Road plays, might just tingle something there with the players. Sunderland just don't have the firepower, but United also don't have the defense. It's a tricky one to predict. It won't be that many goals. It'll be a 1-0 United win.
Sunderland know how to score, though. Well, we're back in United, but I think Sunderland know how to score. They definitely do.
I know.
It could be a scary game, I'll be honest.
It's a tough one to predict this.
Yeah.
I think 1-0. Oh, but now Hamza is licking his lips for some reason. Chelsea is versus Liverpool and the bridge. Not a bad time as well. Upper 6 hour time, upper 5 hour time, Maghrib time.
Yeah, basically. I think it's an hour before Maghrib. Do you want to
Yeah,
go? Do
yeah.
you want to? No, you go first. I want to hear what you're going to say on this. I'm interested.
Okay. No, like I think Liverpool obviously we have an identity crisis right now. Like I talked about in our previous segment with Liverpool, we don't really know our best starting 11. Slot doesn't really know his system anymore. It's going to be a tough game. At the beginning of the season, I wouldn't have really thought Chelsea away was going to be a game where we don't at least walk away with a point. Now I'll be very happy with a point if we go into Chelsea. You also have good firepower, like we said. I think the midfield battle also, you're going to probably win that midfield battle, in all honesty. Our midfield hasn't really been on it. Gravenberg has been a decent enough player for us this season. McAllister has been miles off it. Some of his best performances have been at right back. So I think midfield-wise, it's going to be a battle of the midfield. And I always said if you can win the midfield, you have control of the game. And I do think I'm conceding that midfield battle quite early now already, before the game even starts. And that's why I think it will be a 1-1. I think there'll be moments of there's a prediction, okay? Moments of brilliance for Liverpool to score and a lack of concentration for Liverpool to concede. I think it'll be a mistake from us, and that's why we'll concede. You'll bounce on it. You'll still got amazing players on the counter. So 1-1 Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting what you said there, because it's interesting how we see our own teams because we watch them every single week. For me, when I watch Chelsea now, I don't know where the goals come from. That's the biggest thing, because we lost Delap. I mean, people talk about Palmer, obviously, yeah, best player, great player, whatever. But we lost Delap, which means that Pedro needs to play up top, and we can't keep 11 men on the pitch. So it's like, why the hell? Neto doesn't score that much. Estebal's output is okay, right? Who the hell is going to get us? Who the hell is going to put the ball in the net? That's our biggest thing, right? So, yes, we might win the midfield battle because Caicedo is just that good, right? But I've put down as my prediction for Chelsea versus Liverpool, I've gone 2-0 Liverpool, right? I think Isak, this is probably his game where he's going to come into the game and probably bag 1 or even 2. I don't see, maybe Chelsea, maybe it's a 2-1, right? I don't know, maybe I change it to a 2-1 because of Liverpool's frailties, but I just do not see where the goals come from. But I hope this is one of those games where it's so big, where we're the underdogs, where we don't go in like thinking, oh, it's Man United, we'll beat them. It's Brentford, we'll beat them. It's Brighton, we'll beat them. This goes to a game where it's like Liverpool are better than us. We're the underdogs here because that's what worked for us last year. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool, but I just hope that Romeo Lavia plays. If he plays, then I'm confident that we can get something from it. If he doesn't play, then, yeah, it's a wrap because our defense is just terrible right now.
Yeah. I think before Jamie goes in there, I just wanted to touch on that part again there. Like you said, yeah, y'all might be seen as the underdogs. I don't think so. I think right now, if anything, Chelsea should have their tails up. Liverpool right now are wounded. Go for us. Like in all honesty, like that's the vibe right now heading into this game. At least from the outside in, even not from a Liverpool perspective, from all of the reactions I'm seeing from other rival fans as well. So I don't think Chelsea are underdogs really. Just the fact that they're playing at the Bridge as well. But yeah, Jamie, I mean, you one of those rival fans, so you tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I'm not sure if I heard correctly, but Hamza, did you say if it's United, you're confident you'll beat us? I'm not sure. I don't know if my headset's working properly.
I don't mean me. Because we have to beat your old Trafford since I was a little butcher, bro. So like, there's no way United away. But as in like the way we play, and to be honest, yeah also me as well. United are 15th, bro. Like you should be beating these teams, but I feel like we play down to the level. We play to the level that we play against, right? And that just can't happen. You have to stay at that high level to be able to win anything in this league, I think.
Yeah. Well, both of you guys don't sound very confident, in your own teams. So I'm gonna back Chelsea. I don't want to see Liverpool touch another Premier League. I'm backing Chelsea.
Yeah. I can't even hate that prediction.
And I want to rage bait you guys this weekend. So I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I feel like you said, Nawaaz, it has only been one bad week, but confidence might be low. Slot might be scrambling to try fix things. So I think this is Chelsea's opportunity. I'm not sure. I don't think Palmer's going to be fit.
We've got loads of injuries. We've got Palmer's got a thigh injury. Santos is out. Colwell's out. Fofana's out. Obviously, Mudrik's suspended now. Delap's out. We got loads of players that are out, and Gittins just has no end product at the moment. Garnacho, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know how the hell you got 40 million from us for him. And then, like Marquis, he came back, we don't play him. Tyreek George, nobody gives him the ball when he starts. So there's a lot of concerns as a Chelsea fan. But I think it's not something that Maresca can I think it's something that Maresca can fix. But we'll just give it time, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just going to back Chelsea. I wouldn't lie to you guys. Chelsea win 2-1. Liverpool downfall has begun.
Let's hope not. It's a game that really allows us to either bounce back or dig a bigger grave for the season. Yeah, I don't know to say it's a make or break game, but we need to show signs of bouncing back, and we haven't really been showing any of those signs in any of the games, performance wise. But there's all of our predictions for that one. I think the next Big Six game is going to be Manchester City, yes sir, against the team that United just versed, Brentford. I don't know at this one. I guess I'll go first then. Brentford, they're looking decent overall. Like I said, the signings this season have been actually doing well for them as well. Man City defensively don't look that solid as they once were. They lost away at Brighton earlier this season as well. Brentford, they have a similar atmosphere, almost a similar team. Obviously not a similar manager, which might even it out a bit more now. So I do think City will struggle. I just beaked up Brentford so much now, and I'm going to predict the City win still. I still think City will get the win. Maybe 2-1. 2-1. It'll be a tough game.
Yeah,
I'll turn towards Hamza then.
I think it's going to be a tight game as well, to be fair. I've gone 1-1, Brentford City. I think City just probably give me stagnation vibes, and they don't usually do amazing at Brentford. I think they've won maybe 1 or 2 away games at Brentford over the time they've been in the Premier League, Brentford. So, I've gone 1-1 Brentford City. You got Thiago to get a goal and Haaland to get a goal. Let's go for that.
Is Thiago in the FPL, by the way? Just a question.
Next question. See ya. No, he's actually not.
Okay.
He's actually not. I can put him in.
I'll put him in. Don't worry about it. Jamie, how's your thoughts on this game?
I think you guys covered it. City this season, miles off of the City that we know them to be. So I'm going to keep it simple. I think they will get the results, but I think it will be a tight game. It'll be 0-0 halftime, and then Haaland winner 1-0 City.
Oof. Okay. Interesting. But I think that's Gameweek 7's scores and predictions. We probably will wrap up this episode now. Hamza, we obviously did our predictions now. I'll just explain to you the way that the points work, because you're obviously going to be coming on a weekly basis now. You've signed this contract verbally. There's no going back. I'll sue you.
Hamza facing relegation. First game week, he's facing relegation. We're going at the top.
We'll speak about it.
I think I saw it, but explain it.
And it's like if you get the result, 1 point. If you get it exact, 3 points. And then obviously if you get it wrong, 0. And then we're going to build up a league table with us 3. And I guess when more people join, they'll be even further behind. Maybe we might have to restart the table. I don't know.
Who's winning right now?
Jamie's at the top. I think he's winning me by 5 points or something.
I'm winning the Centurion season. I'm telling you. United winning something this season.
1 for the result, a 3 for the correct score.
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't lose any for being wrong.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. You're 0.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, Jamie, I'll see you at the top.
To be fair, Hamza actually predicted Ousmane Dembele to win the Ballon d'Or in flex. Hamza, I know you want to. He always tells me the story. Tell Jamie the story.
Yeah, so they actually call me Jamie from 2020. That Asian dude from Newcastle that knows ball. That's how I'm known on the streets, right? It's just street name, right? That's government Hamza Ali. Street name is this Asian brother who knows ball, right? So I said in March when Liverpool had just beaten PSG, I said that Dembele is going to win the Ballon d'Or because I saw it. Obviously, the Ballon d'Or is if you win something, you're probably likely to win the Ballon d'Or. Even though Vinicius last year won the Champions League and then didn't win the Ballon d'Or, right? So that's not always the rule. So I was like, you know what? PSG cooked today. Dembele's awesome. Let's just say he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. I saw it, and then he just beat everybody, then won the Ballon d'Or. And I was just like, when I saw him like on the like, do you remember when he was like this in the final? When he's going through that, I was like, yeah, I've won. I was like, I'm that guy, bro. I'm just gonna wait 3 months before I start flexing this. So yeah, inshallah, my ball knowledge goes into this league table. So yeah.
I mean, I hope so because you predicted Liverpool to win on the weekend. So I mean.
I don't know if I want to say that.
But yeah, no, I think that's how the structures will also be. Hamza, just to round that up to you as well. You know, go through game week, the current game week, go through that game week's fixtures, look at the next game week's fixtures, talk about obviously some of the key talking points which we've done. Liverpool, are the wheels coming off? Or are they just loose? That's the conversation right now, I guess, in the Premier League. And then, eventually we'll start doing our FPL segment as well. Last week we did touch on our FPLs, but now, we'll talk about it because now there'll be 3 teams that we'll have to probably go through. Which I don't think Hamza Loki wants to do that.
Loki, to be honest, actually, I'll tell you something. I've been kicked out of my fantasy, so I've lost my team now. So I'll probably have to start all over again. So I don't know if you guys want to create a new team and create a new league, and we can start one like a fresh on a separate account, then maybe we can do that. And then as we bring people in, we can add them to that fantasy league.
Yeah, no, fair. Maybe we can do a Prem de la Creme
draft, league. A Prem de la Creme draft. We could do that.
Oh, we can do a draft. We can live stream that draft of all 3 of us. Yeah. No, we can do it.
I might do that.
Okay, that was sorted. Perfect. Guys, thanks so much for watching I think this was episode 6 of Prem de la Creme. Thanks so much for watching. This has been one of your co-hosts, the Corner Flag, Jamie and Hamza. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week when Liverpool, we talk about us still being top of the league after winning Chelsea.